Every day, my mom would clean. Every day with her blue jeans. She swept the floor with lots of force. That's the way she was coerced. Wash the dishes filled with trash, burned out like a piece of ash. Swipe the table with wet rags. Her day was just another boring drag. Doing laundry with wet baskets until the day of her black casket. Cooked and made my favorite meals, the way to get my appeal. Stuck into a cycle. She hoped I would not be recycled. Time to tell her unjust story. More importantly, how she fell from glory. The day I got my answers took place on a slow, dreary day in the park. She began expressing the tales of her childhood and the practicality of the chores from her mother. I could hear the melancholy flow out of her mouth as she told me all the other work her mom would demand of her. Wash the colored clothes. This is how you iron your father's shirt. This is how you sew on a button. I could tell those were the only things she knew of at the time, being forced to enforce the rules of housekeeping. Wasted potential was all I could think of when I learned she dropped out just to bring a couple of more cents to her family. She could have been a doctor who could save lives, a lawyer who could have brought justice, a politician making rules to societal order. She's 50 now and nothing has changed. All she has is an untalented, unplanned child with an IQ lower than our number on our bank account. It just upsets me how girls around the world are still being antiquated to old traditions rather than stratifying into something beautiful. She started telling me that she worked hard and did everything for me because she wanted to raise her child with the idea of care and love. She was afraid of discipline because discipline was what ripped her dreams. That's when I decided to not let my sliver of potential go to waste. College graduation, one of the happiest things you can say to a mother. With determination and the support of others, I suppose, I was able to turn my hazardous, toxic habits into something more worthwhile. I wasn't just going to let my mom's hard work go in vain, and for once, the transfer of power finally started to lean in our favor. Of course, my dad has started to agree to do some of the manual labor around the house. As for me, it's finally time to leave my nest and go out into the world that's termed reality. It'll be hard for my mom to adjust when she learns that I'll be leaving the house for more opportunities. But if it's one thing that I know of my mom, is that she's the most resilient person I know. Who knows? Maybe she'll go back to education and pursue her own dreams now that she doesn't have to take care of her little son anymore. But going back to that day of graduating, I remember back on those last impactful words she said. The candle always seems to blow out much quicker than expected. Then again, I guess we all can't live on borrowed time. Still, my wisdom gained from my mother is one of the things that has become a part of me, a little part that continues to live on and illuminate the unknown aspects of modern adulthood. I guess mother's love always seems to transcend the normal bounds of reality, even with the absences of certain elements. This time, the clock moves forward, with a different pace, each generation with its own little twist on every spiral of differences. I hope my mommy can hear this one day. More importantly, I hope her mommy can learn to do the same.
El día que naciste, dejé de ser la hija de mi madre para convertirme en la madre de mi hijo. Ese día comenzó la vida para ti y también una nueva vida para mí. Siempre estaré a tu lado. No importa lo que digas, no importa lo que hagas, no importa dónde estés, yo siempre te voy a amar. Nunca olvides que mi amor hacia ti es incondicional.